Hey guys, welcome back. If you've made it all the way to day 6, our final day at sea. If you missed our last video, we were at Grand Turk and we were doing some snorkeling and saw some great sea life. Actually, much more than we anticipated in the shallow rocky areas. And it was pretty good. It was a great time. And then we went on board and we saw an amazing show. And then late, we went to a glow party and had a blast. So if you didn't see that video, what are you doing? Go ahead and click back to day 5. But moving forward, I'm going to show you some places on the ship that we haven't been yet, and then give you some tips and secrets, especially where all those ice cream machines are. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Good morning, beautiful people. Or as they say here on the ship, good morning, family. It is our last day. It is the day at sea, and we are heading out to the buffet because breakfast opens up a lot later than
the buffet that's same every day.
Yeah. So we might have a little nibble over here, and go to one of those better places like Guy's Chicken or the burrito place or something. But
you literally can eat all day long because
that's really all there is to do. And I hope they have strawberry ice cream today, because if they do, game on. So I realized that this is Musco.
Just what?
If you don't know what Musco is, where I'm from, that means everything in the fridge must go.
Oh.
Because they have the sausage combo, which was the breakfast bangers from the other day. Then they had the Italian sausage from the other day. And then they had the regular sausage all mixed together. Then they also have beans, eggs, and ham up there. And I really like the strawberry compote for the toppings.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
Yeah, I didn't have it yesterday.
Every station has these 4 giant vats of the blueberry stuff. So they're just trying to get rid of everything.
They had the
which I get,
yesterday.
But I'm like, bro, I don't know. I can safely say that the breakfast pork sausage, the fresh omelets, and the French toast were probably the only great thing for breakfast. So in typical CTR fashion, we oogity-boogitied over to Big Chicken and grabbed some tendies with some fries, because it is banging. It's pretty good. Just in case you weren't aware, on a cruise ship, you're supposed to have dessert after breakfast. All right, let's take a look around the ship. This is the piano bar. This is definitely a place you want to go for some late evening entertainment, which is actually full of comedy. It's interactive. It's just overall a great time. As far as shops go, I'm not sure which one has more, if that's going to be Royal or Carnival here, but you can have this beautiful bracelet for the cheap price of, I can't even afford to look at that. Effie is going to be your main supplier of all your fine jewelry on board. Also look for their duck. If you find one, you can get a prize. If you can't seem to get enough desserts to satisfy that sweet tooth, the Cherry on Top candy store is probably one of the better places to go if that's your thing. You can go ahead and make your own custom bag, and all that glorious candy could be yours for a mere $12 a pound. The hip fish is going to be your source of your beauty products, your colognes, your fragrances. And also on the other side, you're going to have your handbags, sunglasses, accessories, things like that. course, you can't forget that Carnival's going to have their own branded merch, and they do have a couple little stores here with that. And these Peppa Pig plushies were just terrifying because they just looked squashed, like somebody sat on them, and that's nightmare fuel. I forget to get the name of this store, but it is name brand, and it's more of the semi-casual beachwear type clothing. Now, any cruise that you go on, you'll always see these pictures, and yes, they are for sale, and they usually go for auction towards the end of your sailing. Now, as fun as these are and how talented these artists are, I just really don't see a place in my house that this would fit, but maybe it would fit in yours, and it can be yours if your bid is high enough. I bid $1, Bob. And this area was just one featured artist, but do keep a lookout because these paintings are all over the ship and every style and genre you could think of. Carnival Cruise Lines does not have a contract with Starbucks, so Java Blue is going to be your Starbucks equivalent. I am not a coffee snob, so I am not sure if this is better, but it's got to be better than what they serve in the cafeteria or buffet or whatever you want to call it. Some of their sandwiches and treats are complimentary, but you do have to purchase a majority of them. The cafe on Royal offers almost exclusively free treats, but you do have to pay for the premium coffee. And if you want a new watch, go see Father Time over at the Invicta store. And the last stop on this particular tour is going to be the Cloud 9 Gym. You will not catch me personally setting foot inside a gym on a cruise ship, except to just see what they look like and film these little tours. But yeah, if that's your thing, go for it by all means. I'm not going to judge you for it. I will say, though, I really do like the aesthetic of this gym. For lunch, we cashed in one of our complimentary seatings at Chibang. To do this, just go ahead and open up your app and they will have a button. It says alert me when seating is available, and we were the first one in the door. Taylor got a beef, noodle, and broth bowl, which looked absolutely amazing. Ryder got a stir-fry bowl with chicken. And they were enjoying their lunch while I was waiting for mine, and I don't know what happened to it. And eventually mine showed up. Can you spot the problem? That's right, mine only has 3 little pieces of beef and my entire beef and noodle bowl. For dessert, Taylor got the churro and ice cream. And I got the flan. After lunch, it was time to head out to find our next adventure. Alright folks, let's go ahead and find all those little ice cream spots that I promised you. The first one we're going to go to is on deck 16. It's going to be starboard side aft, which means the right side back. It's going to be over there by Big Chicken and the pool bar. Still on starboard side aft, we go down a few floors to floor number 8 in the summer landing pig and anchor area. Just to the right, you will see the Heroes Lounge. There will be ice cream in there just inside before the pool deck. back up to deck 17, port side midship or left side. This one's going to be right next to Guy's Burger Joint. Heading to deck 16 and our good friend, the Lido Marketplace. Sometimes you can get lucky and they'll have a gelato station in the middle. If that one is not self-serve, they have to serve it for you. This will typically be where the omelets are served during breakfast. Sometimes while waiting for different events and different locations, they'll have you log in with your app and you can do virtual trivia.
There we go, where we at? We are number 5. Well done.
We went to the Havana Lounge to watch some people do some Tina Turner choreography. If you just get tired of everybody cooking for you for an additional fee, you can take cooking classes and make some sweet little treats. Do you want to come home and leave a surprise on your significant other's bed? And I'm not talking the Amber Heard kind. Come on over to the Towel Animal Folding course and make sure that they are pleasantly surprised. And the best part is, it's free. If you get your picture taken by the people at the port or on the ship, make sure you swing by Pixels to get your digital package or have them printed out or framed. We're just going to do a quick walkthrough of the adults only area, so if you have annoying little rugrats that you want to drop off at the kids area, you can do so. The main complaint that I hear about this area is that the pool was absolutely freezing, so a lot of the adults came over to the other pools, but other than that, there's a lot of space. The difference between this one and Royal is this one completely takes up the whole front of the ship. So if you want to see the port that you're coming into, it makes it a little bit more difficult. For dinner, we cashed in for one of our premium dinner times at no additional cost. As you can see, it is later. I think it was like 8:30 for dinner. So this old man was about ready for bed after this long day. On the menu tonight, Italian. Starting out with some lightly fried shrimp, calamari, fish, and vegetables. Ryder got the meatball. But unfortunately, the calamari was the same one in the main dining area, and it was incredibly overcooked and rubbery. The chicken parm was actually good and hot, but it should be noted that it does not come with pasta, and I had to order another entree of carbonara. This was supposed to be some sort of apple tart or fritter, but it was basically apple filling and a Pillsbury Grand. Just like the calamari, this was the same tiramisu that came in the main dining area, but don't worry, it's actually really good. After dinner, it was time to search for a couple more ducks, and we found some. I think we only found maybe 6 total on this trip. It is known that the employees will take the ducks and give them out to children like you see there. And from there, we just went to bed, and I was up pretty early, and that's all us pull into port. And we were actually able to debark quickly. That is a huge tip. Try to get your earliest debarkation time possible. Make sure that you don't check your luggage, that you carry your own luggage on, which will get you off a little bit quicker as well. Also, a passport is extremely quick getting through. You just look at the little TV monitor and it turns green and you're on your way. Thanks for joining us on this 6-day cruise, and we can't wait to see you on our next adventure.